Ready.
Good afternoon, y'all. This is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And we are myphilippinedreams.com. And it is a rainy, gray Sunday afternoon. And it's brown out. But nonetheless, we are still doing a video because that's how dedicated we are to our subscribers. We know you can't go a day without us. When you're a stranger in a strange land, it's good to try to pick up a little bit of the local lingo. Even if you never become proficient or even, continue to desecrate the accent like I continue to do even after a year here in the Philippines, it's good to know a few phrases to kind of like show people that at least you're making the attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I think people do appreciate that. Filipinos do appreciate that when we try to, use Bisaya. Now, Bisaya is the second largest widely spoken language in the Philippines after Tagalog.
Right.
I thought it was like Spanish and it was going to be really easy. It's not.
No.
Alright, so there's like 4 or 5 phrases that we're going to go through right now. And these are like must-haves, especially one, and I'll tell you which one at the end. The first is greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And good morning is...
Maayong buntag.
Maayong buntag.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very end of this, we're going to have our expert Filipino panel reiterate and rehash and reinforce all of the lessons that we're going through right now. So good day, good morning is Maayong buntag.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon is Maayong hapon.
Maayong hapon. Good afternoon. And that's basically afternoon time, right?
Yes.
Okay. And finally is good evening.
Maayong gabi.
Maayong gabi. So we have good morning, Maayong buntag. We have good afternoon, Maayong hapon. And good evening, Maayong gabi.
Yes.
Okay? And what you can do is when someone greets you, says good morning, Maayong buntag, you can reply with
Maayong buntag pod.
Maayong buntag po. You're just basically putting P-O-D at the very end. It's not that difficult. So those are the greetings. That's a polite way to to greet people throughout the day. And even when Filipinos are texting, they always say good AM, good PM, sir. Next up is thank you.
Thank you is salamat.
Salamat. And actually, if you're talking to somebody older than you, you can actually say salamat po.
Yeah, that's Tagalog. It's a sign of respect to someone older than you.
It's Tagalog. It's kind of a mix of Bisaya and thrown in Tagalog. They go between 3 languages all the time. They're just always multitasking. And when someone says thank you to you, you can reply with
Walay sapayan.
Walay sapayan.
You're welcome.
Yeah, which means you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Walay sapayan. Next up, and this is the one that I consider to be the most important one, is where is something located? For example, if you're lost and you need to ask directions, this is what you use.
Asa dapit ang...
Asa dapit ang, and then you say the modifier, what you're looking for. Asa dapit ang Dumaguete. Asa dapit ang CR. So that's an easy way, and this one is very important. Asa dapit ang Robinson's Mall, Lee Plaza, Pauline Panon Road, whatever you're looking for. Asa dapit ang. That one was a godsend for me because I was always getting lost, and people were reluctant to tell me where to go. Mm-hmm. Shockingly. Next up is how much something costs. If you're at the market, if you're at the store, how much does this cost? How much does that cost? And how much does this cost is?
Yeah, tagpila ni.
Tagpila ni. Like if you got a plant and you're like, you want to know how much it is? You're like, tagpila ni. It's a good thing we got visual aids.
Tagpila na.
And tagpila na is for something far away. Ni is this, and na is that.
Yes.
Something like that. Tagpila ni, tagpila na. And when you start doing this, some people might assume that you actually know Bisaya, so they're gonna say something to you. Blah 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 Bisaya, and if you hear Bisaya in it, you go, no, I don't speak Bisaya. Sorry.
He got that a lot.
Yeah, because I know these little phrases that people are like, oh, you know Bisaya? No, I don't. And finally, to wrap things up, and again, showing respect, showing gratitude, showing appreciation. If somebody helps you out, like if you're asking for directions to Dumaguete because you've been wandering through the jungle lost for the last 6 hours, you can say,
Salamat sa imong tabang.
Salamat sa imong tabang.
Tabang.
With tabang, A-N-G, which means thank you very much for your assistance. Or thank you very much for your help. Thank you for your help. That's a good one, and people really appreciate that one. I use that one all the time. Salamat sa imong tabang. So those are the basic phrases. You get the greetings, you got the thank you, you got the you're welcome, you got the where is something located, you got how much is this, how much is that, and you have thank you very much for your help. And right now our Filipino expert panel, with I think altogether they have like 5 times 7, like 35 or 40 years experience in the Philippines. They're gonna run you through all the stuff that we just went over. Until next time, this is Ned, My Philippine Dreams, and stay tuned for our Philippines expert panel, which is coming up now.
Yes, now.
Maayong buntag, maayong hapon, maayong gabi.
Very.
Salamat po. Asa dapit ang candy. Tagpila ni. Tagpila na. Salamat sa imong tabang. Ayong gabi.